Hello, welcome to Aquarium Thoughts. This is Dave. Right now, I'm about to go on a little road trip down to San Diego to visit one of my favorite fish stores. So let's go. Okay, so I made it down to San Diego. I am sitting in the parking lot of Aquarium Fish Depot, about to head in. Uh, I normally come down here whenever I'm down here. However, today I made a special trip just to pick up something that is a pretty good deal. I know a lot of big box stores do have dollar per gallon sales, and this is why I'm here. They have a 60 gallon, which is a dollar per gallon. Although they do have the big stores beat by, they also include a lid for it. So let's go ahead and check it out.
This, of course, was the main reason why I drove down to San Diego to the Aquarium Fish Depot, was to pick up these tanks, these large, well, one large tank, which for $60 also includes a lid, which, as you can see down there laying on the bottom of the tank. Excellent deal, $60 for a tank and a lid, can't beat that, especially considering I've been looking for a lid for my 40-gallon breeder, and those alone are going for $30 just for the lid itself. Now, of course, the 40-gallon breeder I also got for $40 at another store. I think it was Pet Supplies Plus when they had their dollar per gallon sale. But these down here are an excellent deal. Now, of course, now I'm going to walk around. Now I'm going to show you a few tanks here. They did add these new display tanks right here, which are more of a cubish rectangle for display tanks. Of course, they have some angels in that one. When I was down here, it was actually delivery day for Ron. He was down there by himself, kind of putting fish in tanks, getting prepared for getting acclimated. This, of course, was the Septosis catfish. I probably killed that, but he was just showing me what he got. And of course, you got a bunch of other cool little fish that day too. And now, I mean, my old video, this was pretty bare when I first went down there on my first video. They have some turtles here now, as well as some plants and some aquascaping. It's really coming along nicely. And of course, they're still working on it. They still need to get that shelving on the back row. Basically, he's trying to get some metal shelves for that area in the back of the store to add more tanks. As you can see, these are more for plants, though he does have a few like guppies here and there. Um, Here, this is just what I normally do, just kind of stroll down the aisles. I go pretty quickly unless something really catches my eyes. You'll see me stop a few times, go back, just something might have caught my eye, and I'll go back and take a look at it again. Just like kind of like that a little bit. I kind of just pause here and there and stuff that strikes my fancy. You'll see it further on as I see some other fish that are really interesting for me, not just plants, but this right here is, of course, the plant row. Definitely check out my first video when I first went down there, even before they even opened up. This area was bare, and basically he didn't have these tanks yet, but as time goes on, he's adding more and more things. And of course, down there you have your aquascaping, like your driftwood, your rocks. He even has some sand. Here I just kind of picked up a piece of driftwood just to look at it and inspect it a little bit closer. And now time for the fish. You got your rummy noses, which you can find in a lot of fish stores. You also have some other stuff in there. I don't catch the name on those. But a lot of interesting fish that you can see at this fish store down in San Diego, the Aquarium Fish Depot. If you ever down the area, definitely check them out. This is another fish I'm probably going to be getting sometime soon, which is the silvertip tetras. I really have wanted those for a long time now. And of course, as you can see, it's more fish that Ron got in today. He's basically preparing them for the water. Now keep in mind, each one of these tanks are individually filtered, so if any of them have any kind of issues, you can medicate them by themselves. Of course, you have some betas here and there, rosy barbs, and this is just the normal stuff you see. I've already been down here. I know Ben Ochart has been down here as well. He did a video. I'll probably link that in the description as well. Now these right here are Venezuelan black Cory cats. I really had to stop on these. These are very adorable little Corydoras. Awesome looking fish. If you did subscribe to me on Instagram, you'll actually see me actually showing these off when I on that same day I went down there. If you haven't subscribed to me on Instagram, check me out there. I've been doing a lot of videos there first, just because it's more, or pictures, just because it's easier. I don't have to do any editing like I do for YouTube. And of course, this is the video that I did for Instagram, showing off these Venezuelan black Cory cats. Awesome, beautiful fish. I wish I could afford them. These are going for like $28 a piece. And right now I really don't even have the tank space for them. But they're very active today when I was down there. That one's kind of trying to dig into the substrate. But definitely a cool Cory cat that I definitely have on my bucket list. Of course, it's actually $25 for fish, but yeah, that's still quite a bit, especially if you need to buy a school of them. That becomes pretty pricey. Now, of course, these are some Adolfo Cory cats and some gold rams. Of course, he just got the Adolfo Cory cats in from his latest shipment. He's kind of getting them prepared to put them in the tanks. Wish he had a better quarantine system, but at least each tank is, like I said, individually filtered. So if he does have a Medicaid things, he can. Now here I'm trying to find and catch a lonely multifasciitis juvenile or fry. I don't know what the mix, but he's kind of hiding behind the rock, and I think he's actually behind the underneath the sponge filter right there. This one actually also picked up while I was down there, just because just at him in my current colony I have. You got some Pichardies and some other cichlids on this aisle. Right now I'm kind of catching a few. Now, of course, there's that lonely multi again, Kink. Definitely, if you're ever down there, awesome selection of fish, awesome looking fish, like that one right there. I love the coloration on those. I wish I could take that one home, but don't really have the tank for that yet, or at least set up. And a few of these also, I still kind of just love the colorations on these African cichlids. One of these days I will have a tank set up for some African cichlids other than the multis I have. So definitely stay tuned to my channel. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and you'll see if I ever get an African cichlid tank other than my multis. A lot of active fish, so I'm just like to just swim around in circles. But of course you have the arowanas, like a lot of stores down around here do have, but white with a little bit of red markings. I love the finnage on that guy. Awesome finnage. And you got these white lips. I don't really know about the white lips. I mean, I love the blue in them. But moving on. And of course you have some more cichlids like the frontosas, more baby arowanas. These fish just kind of like loved following my finger around. Very active, very personable. Really want to come out and just kind of say hi to you. And of course, a lot of cichlids are like that there. This is the other side of that. As you can see, I'm just kind of going around tank by tank, checking it out, stopping by the ones that really interest me. Like if I see something like with good vintage coloring, like these guys as well, I kind of have to stop. More colors on those. And of course that guy likes to hide a lot. That guy's not as personable as the other ones. Love the coloration on this guy. Don't remember the name on that one. I'm really bad at names on these. But these fish right here are Lepochromis yellow top mabambas. I love the coloration on them. They're actually blue. In the way that the lighting was, they kind of hid the blue. I still love them nonetheless, whether they're lighted or not. But very, very cool colors. You have some more cichlids, more yellows and all that. You got your electric yellow labs there. Um, and back to those guys, I just had to just keep looking at these guys.
So now it's a little bit later on in the night, and I'm actually back at my old house right now. I'm currently have my new aquarium right here sitting next to me at my own house because my new home is not quite ready yet. So I have it here. It was a great visit. I also picked up another multi-fasciitis to add to my colony. Just one that was just lone by itself in one of the tanks. So I decided to pick that up. But I mean, this is a great deal. I mean, doing the math, I think it's only actually a 53 gallon. But you know, for $60 with a lid, I think that's still an excellent deal. I purchased it basically because of the dimensions on it. It fits right where my old 53 gallon was, but it's something that I needed. I didn't want to deal with taking out the internal sump that I had in it, so I decided to change it out. Something basically I didn't want to take it apart like that because basically I wanted something to look nice. I gave it to someone that's going to probably use it where it doesn't matter what it looks on the inside. Where this is going to be display tank in my new place. So all in all, if you're in the San Diego area, definitely check out Ron at Aquarium Fish Depot. Grab some tanks there for $60. It's an awesome deal. Comes with a lid. These are actually made. I talked to Ron. These are actually made by the same person who made the tanks that he has in his store down there. I guess he got a good deal from them, and he manufactures for Ron. I guess. Supposedly he's gonna have it until as long as he could get that deal from him. So it might just be a limited kind of deal. It could end right after I do this video. But definitely, it's a great store to check out. This is my second video I did on that store. I saw some wonderful fish in there, like those Venezuelan black Cory cats. 25 bucks a piece. Pricey, but no, I wish I could have that one in my tanks, but it is a little pricey. I don't think I could justify that right at this point in time, but definitely hit the subscribe button, hit the bell notification. That way you're going to get notified when I start filling this up, getting it set up in my new home, find out what I'm going to put in there. If you could take any guess what I'm going to be having in it, please leave those guesses down below in the comments. So anyways, as usual, keep researching, keep learning, and have a great night. Thank you.